All right, man. Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. We back. All right, man. How y'all doing, man? Hope everything's good. Hope everybody's good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. All right, so look, man. Today's episode, academics claims that what DJ Head and his co-host said was a lie. He's saying that Kendrick and Drake never talked, and he knows that they never talked, especially about no fade. And he's saying that he would set the fade up if he could. And he putting his manhood on the line. So before we get into that, it's going to be a good one. You know, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content, absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, Cash App is right on the screen. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost 18,000 subscribers. And yes, 25,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a nice size cash prize. Also, to go over to Torture Talk After Hours, that's in the top of the description. And just subscribe. And once I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a cash prize for that too. So thank you very much. I try to post content every 3 times a day, 2 times a day over there, 3 times a day over here. Some reason my episodes don't come out on time, so I just been posting when I could. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So look, man. Oh, they call me. I'm the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. Yes. So let's go, man. Let's get it. All right, man. So let's get this, man. Let's go.
But that's because that's the one piece that's missing for public perception. So the public doesn't know that there was an internal conversation. They don't know that phase was asked for. I don't even know if I was supposed to say that. But whatever, it's on the motherfucking flow. Nigga didn't want to get him. Okay? So it's supposed to just keep it on the beats. It was supposed to just be about rap. But this is the line that you do not cross. And if you cross that line, then it's...
Hey, you know the funny thing about this? I like the intermediary conversations because Kendrick ain't say nothing. I'll say this, and I'll speak for Drake for one of the first and few times. Because if DJ had, I don't know if Gina Views was trying to speak for him, Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? Let's keep it on the internet, right? Could one of y'all respond on behalf of Dot? Is he down to catch a fade?
This man came out and said he's willing to speak for Drake. I don't even...
That's out of control, bro. When we talking about like top level, bro. I just don't understand. At this point, I really feel like academics is delusional. I mean, I actually think he has a mental illness at this point. This is more than obsession. This is a little more like this is more beyond obsession. This is creepy type of behavior. You put yourself on a line for a dude who never even met you, won't even do a live stream with you, and you don't even know if y'all actually talk. Y'all, like, this is crazy to me, bro. I just don't get the level of insanity some of these people be displaying. I just don't understand it. This is unbelievable.
The craziest thing is how Homeboy associates himself with this guy. Like, I know he does everything to keep attention, keep his name in people's mouth, to keep some level of conversation going on around him. But the fact that he's associated with this fucking clown, and so many niggas in hip hop continue to associate themselves with this clown, is baffling to me, to where he now feels like he can speak on behalf of him to definitively say Drake is down to catch a fade, when the only thing fading is the ink on this nigga's paperwork.
I'm speaking for Drake now. He's down to catch a fade. Because what she just said is categorically false. Drake ain't never ducked no fade. Drake don't fuck with the nigga. Like, don't say things that you're just kind of throwing out because, and I understand because I'm a journalist too, or not journalist, whatever you want to call me. But like, y'all saying shit that's just not real.
But my thing is, how do you know this? How do you know this? Like, this is what makes me so mad with niggas like academics. He did the same thing about the thing on Twitter when he said, what was your source? He said, the boy. And then he got proven wrong. He did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, so you defending a lie. And the boy asked him, you defending a lie? And he was like, I mean, like, yo, you lied, bro. He lied. He said that he never said that. And then you went online and said he did say it. How do you know these things, bro? How do you said that Drake admitted himself that there was a conversation. What are you talking about? He said it was a conversation. Should we believe him or you? Because both of y'all are liars. It's crazy.
Oh, Drake ducking a fade from who? What? All right, so I'll speak for him. Yo, y'all want to catch a fade next week, the week after? We can line it up. He on tour. After tour, Drake, Kendrick, fade. I'm speaking. I'll put my name on the line. Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? DJ Hand, since you've been so vocal, and maybe Gina Views, one of y'all come back and tell me that, and then we could connect, and then we could set it up. So I'm speaking for him. And by the way,
how are you setting up a fight for another man? I don't understand this, bro. He don't even know you're doing this. This is crazy. How are you setting up a fight? Bro, I swear I never, this level of insanity, I don't think I ever seen in my life. I never seen this type of saddle hopping. I've never seen it. This is crazy.
If Drake don't do it, now I'm pussy or I'm a liar. Because views, one of y'all come back and tell me that, and then we could connect, and then we could set it up. So I'm speaking for him. And by the way, if Drake don't do it, now I'm pussy or I'm a liar. Because y'all niggas is capping at this point. What's up with the lies? Now, the reality of the matter is this, okay?
We see you in your gamer chair. We've seen you yell at your camera, and we've seen you yell at your female counterpart in public. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we don't know you like that, bro. For you to even put your man card on the line for a whole nother man that you really can't vouch for in that light, because we ain't never seen him in that space either, and we don't know him to come from that. So what the hell are we even doing here?
I'm not gonna deny a few things. Well, mainly one thing. And I'm not gonna call Gina View all the way a liar, right? Or because I think also DJ Dick Sucker.
Bro, you already said that this was categorically false. You literally just said that. Now you're saying you're not gonna call her all the way a liar. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is she lying? Or is she telling the truth? You know what it is? You don't know. You don't know, and you're just putting something out there to try to make yourself look like you know what you're talking about because you want to be in the mix. You want a viral moment like this. That's what it is. You want a viral moment. I believe her. I don't think she's lying. I believe her because I think if she was lying, I think DJ Head would have said, nah, that's not true. He would have said that. He has enough morals and values that I've seen from this man in all the interviews that he would literally had said, nah, that's not true. We're not going to put that out there. That never happened. He would literally say that. But he didn't say that. And I believe him 100 times more than you.
He shares the same sentiment. The reality of it is this. And I spoke to the homie about it. Drake has had no conversation with Kendrick Lamar.
Bro, the man literally said it in the record, academics. This is what I mean. So who are you believing? Is Drake telling you lies and you just spewing it out there? He literally said that in the record, bro. He said that they talked. Like, I can't believe this. I really can't. I can't believe this. I can't believe this level of idiocy. He's an idiot, man.
With anybody who was around Kendrick Lamar in relation to any of these things, since before, And I believe, matter of fact, hold on, hold on. Even when Drake was trying to get him on first person shooter, Drake never talked directly to Dot. Drake wasn't talking to Dot. So y'all know the story, right? Drake was trying to get Kendrick on first person shooter. Kendrick had a tampon stuffed up his asshole. He felt some type of way and didn't like, oh nah, I ain't really want to do it because me and you, blah blah blah. You know,
Bro, what is all this? Like, this is what I mean. Like, the level of biasness is out of control. If you are a journalist or whatever a hip hop journalist or whatever you want to call yourself, why do you feel there's the need you have to constantly insult Kendrick because he beat Drake? That's how nobody takes you serious. We use you for content. That's it, to criticize what you're saying. And if you want to be the enemy of the state and you want to be one of those guys, all this stuff is going to catch up with you anyway. Because this is awareness that we're using. I was going to say Christopher Nolan, but Jay Nolan and myself and whoever else uses your content, we're bringing awareness to everybody that follows us about you. And we want them to tell everybody about you. So you are not famous, you're infamous. And people are not going to take you serious. They're going to look at you as that goofy dude who sits in his game chair or wherever and talks crazy. That's what they're going to look at you as. And this is the type of behavior you display. And this is the reason why. You constantly always insulting Kendrick on everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything. You could be a fan of Drake, but why do you always have to insult Kendrick? I'm not really a fan of Drake. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it, but I'm going to go on here and say things unless I know the history of it. I'm just going to he had a tampon up his ass. No, I'm going to say Drake is a dickhead. That's why most people don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a fucking dickhead. That's why.
Been jealous of Drake for mad long. Okay, cool. Then he hears a song and he's like, yo, y'all taking shots at me because I ain't get on the record. And that's why you realize that's why he did like that, right? Fuck the big threes, just big me, right?
All right. So here he is trying to take factual information and twist it up. What is it about this whole tampon up his asshole thing, right? If we ain't spoken 10 years, and we'll just estimate nearly 10 years, right? Just to be round. We ain't spoken 10 years. I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. We both got bars going at each other back and forth through our discographies, our feature verses, all this type stuff. Clearly the energy is there that we don't rock. You reach out through somebody else, through J. Cole, to say, hey man, let's put all this behind us and get on a record. And it's been clear for 10 years, we don't fuck with each other. Why would the first thing we do be to get on a song? You don't think we got to work out nothing? We don't have to have a conversation. We don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, there would definitely be some things that happen before I send you a verse.
Exactly.
That's
100% facts. That's a fact. Like this, and again, this is what happens when you sit and you talk to yourself most of the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit around and have actual friends. I don't think academics has friends. You talk to people because they use you as a connect and you're pretty big. Outside of that, you don't have no friends like that. Nobody's really your friend because if you wouldn't be cooped up in your house all the time. Like, I just don't get it. You never see him going anywhere. And when he does, he like, it's just stupid stuff. Just for a play. That's it.
That's just reality. Like, if I done dissed you, you done dissed me for 10 years back and forth. You done did interviews, all this different type of stuff, expressing your malcontent in my direction. And we're supposed to put all man shit aside, just a simple conversation of, you know, how we got here, why it got here, why we got, you know what I'm saying, why we've taken time out of our lives to have bars in our legacy. You know what I'm saying? Because when we talk about legacy, we can't overlook the fact that you can't go play those Kendrick Lamar songs without hearing those bars aimed at Drake and not point them out. Like, they're very clear bars that he been dissing that nigga back and forth with for years. Same thing with Drake for the Drake fans. There's clearly songs that Drake got on with bars aimed in Kendrick Lamar's direction. We cannot overlook that when all of this shit is said and done, when the fans just are chilling, the beef is over, these niggas retire from this shit whenever they decide to. As a fan, you're going to turn that music on and you're going to remember, oh shit, that nigga was going at homie in this song. So why would...
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we've been saying this for a long time. We've been saying that these dudes been going back and forth for a long time. And when I heard like that, he started out by saying these niggas talking out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Basically like, yeah, I'm coming after you dudes because all of this got to stop. And we knew the energy from there. We knew it.
At minimum not be a conversation between those two parties? J. Cole, sit your ass down, sir. Thanks for letting me know the olive branch was extended. Now get out the way. What's good, homie? And if you're not willing to have that conversation and you think I'm finna get on a song to benefit your album, right, to be released as a single on your shit, you clearly probably ain't pay Cole for the feature. You probably not trying to pay me. You know what I mean? You thinking it's, amongst homies, we just gonna do this. It's gonna go and everybody get their royalties and it is what it is. Nah. Before we get there, we need to have a conversation about what was said about you, what was said about me, and how we plan to move forward. Because if we do this song today, are we gonna go back and start throwing subs again? Because I don't think too many niggas would be rocking with that. Although that's what you did with Ye all these years. I don't think Kendrick is of that mindset. So to make it seem like it was some innocent thing getting him on first person shooter when there was clearly a man-to-man that was not happening, that is disingenuous and it overlooks the fabric of how men are supposed to move.
That's a fact.
Not talking about no rap shit, not talking about no let's do a song, let's do it for the culture. Nah. Like, before I rap, I still gotta wake up, get out the bed, put my clothes on, brush my teeth, make sure I'm clean, look out for my family, people around me. It's real shit going on before we get to the booth. Very simple stuff, though.
Because he felt like they were almost kind of championing it like it was a 1-2 combo, like he was the third. Like he was number 3, which I keep telling y'all, the real culprit in all this is really J. Cole. Because Drake ain't never been number 2 and never been number 3. We never talk about Drake being number 3. But Kendrick was in his feelings like a girl because he heard first person shooter that he was not trying to get on. They tried to get him on the song. They tried to get the nigga on the song. The nigga was hating for 10 years. Just walking around mad as fuck, like, talking about he got some secret song. Like, what you talking about, gang?
What secret salt could a nigga have on you?
Yo, this nigga's a clown. Like, he really is, bro. I understand now why. I did before, but I understand. I really, really understand why people don't like academics. I really understand why now. Like, he is such a clown, bro. Like, some of the stuff he do, I just say to myself, like, this is literally the reason why people don't like you, bro. Like, and I know you probably don't care, but you're gonna care eventually. You're gonna care eventually.
If it's well known, y'all don't rock with each other. That's not secret salt. It's not hating from a distance, nigga. Neither one of them liked each other. All right? It is what it is. For whatever reason, whether it was the control thing, whether it was the DMX clowning your ass thing, whatever it was, y'all were diametrically opposed for a decade. Let's not try to make it like Kendrick was in a one-sided beef, dog. That nigga did interviews throwing backhanded compliments immediately.
he is mad because he ain't Drake for whatever reason. So he hears the song. He feels they taking shots at him.
And if you offer for me to get on a song, I turn it down, which I don't know if Kendrick even heard the record. I don't know what state the record was in. If he heard the record, if Cole already had his pieces on it talking about being Muhammad Ali, big three in the league, or if it was just, you know, a beat, big as the Super Bowl type of thing. If they just had that and it was like, yo, man, we about to go crazy on this record. We need you on it. I don't know what status the record was allegedly, if or when he heard it, right? But I'm quite sure, let's just say if he didn't hear the entire record, y'all offered to get me on this record. I haven't heard it, but I just wasn't entertaining the conversation. Then the record actually comes out and y'all are talking about the big three, but you feel like you Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? You start talking about if your pub was up for sale, I'll buy that shit or whatever the case may be. And it's like, all right, well, if it's two of the biggest niggas on the song, it was supposed to be three of the biggest niggas on the song, but the third ain't here. And y'all basically throwing, you know, what could be shots at the third, perceived disses at the third. And it's like, all right, y'all niggas linked up and y'all talking crazy on the record. All right, bet. You know? Cool. Drake didn't take no offense to Cole saying we the big three like we started a league, but I feel like Muhammad Ali. Like, if you're Muhammad Ali, you're the top. You're the champ. You number one. Drake ain't take no offense to it. All right, cool.
But you notice that in that John, he definitely mentioned Kendrick first. He said, is it K. Dot, Aubrey, or me? He definitely said that. So J. Cole even knew that Kendrick was first. That's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? He said he feel like Muhammad Ali. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Muhammad Ali would have never did what you did, though. So I don't understand why you would feel like Muhammad Ali. But let's keep it going. I think that was it, actually.
Y'all was in the studio when he said it. You felt like that was hard, and J. Cole was supposed to feel that way. Let's be fucking clear. As a rapper, he's supposed to feel that way, like he's Muhammad Ali. I don't got no problem with that song on that line. But if Kendrick hears it and feels like y'all niggas is playing, because it's like y'all wanted me on the record, but now y'all saying some questionable shit that makes it seem like, well, hey, since that nigga don't want to be here, we gonna kind of shade him a little bit. That's well within his rights to feel and do a record. You know what I'm saying? And say, well, fuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me. Because let's be clear, J. Cole said the same exact thing in less aggressive terms. If we a big three like we started a league, but now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali, only way that you could beat Muhammad Ali is if you knocking out the other competitors. All of your contenders have been defeated. That's not saying motherfuck the big three, but it's the same sentiment. And I say that as a J. Cole fan, as somebody who still fucks with J. Cole, I don't give a damn. Because it's supposed to be competitive. Niggas is supposed to bar up and say whatever you feel as an MC. Like if we're not boasting in our bars, then we're gonna have to erase thousands of songs from the genre, from our favorites, before these niggas even came into you know, the pantheon of what this shit is. So I ain't tripping off it. But for Kendrick to be like, all right, y'all niggas trying to play? Bet. Let's get it. I can't be mad at that neither. So I feel like everybody's on an equal playing field up until personal shit starts coming out. Start naming people's fiancés. Start playing on people's kids. That's where shit takes a turn. Everything else fair game.
So this is what I'll say. And I like a sources battle. I love a sources battle. I love a sources battle. I did this with Elliot Elliot Wilson, he tapped out. I could tell he was just like, I'm down to do it with DJ Head or DJ Dick Sucker, whatever you want to call him. Gina Views, you're a woman. We're not going to say nothing negative about you. You're on a show with this dweeb. It's all good. I'm giving y'all two options if this is how y'all carrying it in the media. I'm telling y'all Drake down to catch a fade. Y'all just tell me if Kendrick down to catch a fade and we can set it up. That would be great. I would love if the media could set up. Like, no more arguments because they're not going to rap again. Just get them to squabble. Let's see who ducks then, right? And now we could both be in a conversation and see who ducks. I'd love to see it. Secondly, this idea that Kendrick offered Drake a squabble and he turned it down is absolutely false. And speaking to the man himself, he hasn't talked to Kendrick even in the era where he was trying to get Kendrick on the song First Person Shooter. So if he hasn't talked to him then, how the fuck did he turn down a squabble? Now, I know someone might be saying, well, there's these intermediaries. So you saying you can't holler at the nigga directly? Okay, well, this is your chance. Fuck what everybody else got going on. I'll get y'all niggas on the phone. So, press this, I don't care where this goes. Drake never turned out no damn fade with a nigga. But I don't know if there was intermediaries who were like, oh yeah, we try to bring it up and somebody who's associated with him wasn't into it and they're like, oh, so Drake don't want it. Fuck it. If Kendrick's down to catch a squabble, I'll get Drake. You hit me. I'll get Drake on the phone. And if Drake don't do it, I'll call a pussy. Because I've been told y'all this. If Drake get called a pedophile on the biggest song in the world and he don't want to, come on, you don't want to set it off on that nigga, he is pussy. I'm sorry. So I'm throwing that offer out. DJ Dick Sucker. Gina, you could probably help him find, grab his head, take it off the penis, and have him figure that out. Hey, let's see if we can get a squabble going on.
Mr. Don't Spin, you might have went.
All right, man. Yeah, man. It's one thing you don't do is disrespecting somebody's manhood, and you saying stuff like that, bro. Dick sucker and all this stuff, bro. Could take his head up. That's out of control, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think you doing that is just, that's too much, bro. That's too much. And it's gonna run its course. Like you cool right now, but eventually all this stuff is gonna catch up with you. And your allure that you have is just not gonna be what it is. Eventually people's gonna see you for who you really are. And that's it. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.